Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. And this week I've got Lee Slater back with me. Lee, welcome back.
Hi mate, it's been a while.
It has, it's been over a year.
Yeah.
So Lee, as usual, you've brought in a guitar project that you've been working on. What have you got here today?
Yeah, this one is it's a 60's 335 that I found on eBay again, same as my other projects from last time. I bought this guitar in 2012 and it took about 3 years from purchasing to getting the guitar up to some sort of normality again. So again, I picked this one up in the US and I never actually saw the guitar in the flesh. It went straight off to a chap called Gord Miller in Canada, who restores a lot of vintage guitars.
Let's talk about the condition it was in when you purchased it. What were some of the problems the guitar had?
Yeah, well, as you can see by the photo, the guitar was in a real bad state. It was originally sunburst finish and the neck was completely destroyed. Someone had taken the back of the profile of the neck right down so much and painted over it that eventually someone adjusted the truss rod and the truss rod just popped through the back of the neck, so it completely destroyed it. And the binding was missing off the guitar as well, off the neck. And also, as you can see, someone looks like a dog or something that's chewed away at the top of the headstock. Serial number was gone. There was no orange label inside the guitar either, so they didn't know what the serial number. There was a 7 kicking around somewhere on there.
So how did you go about dating this guitar to know what year or roughly what year it was from?
Yeah, well, just really by looking at the guitar and asking a few questions. And the most important question that I asked the seller was, are there any holes at the bottom of the guitar around here other than the strap buttonhole? And he said to me, no, there's no other holes. So that told me straight away that the guitar was an original stop-tail guitar. So that would take it somewhere between 62 and 65 for a block neck like this one, because the block started around about 62.
So let's talk about some of the work. So you sent it off to Canada.
Yeah, it went off to, straight away it went from the US to Canada to get some work done. And a guy called Adam Johnson done the woodwork on the guitar. Having a few conversations with him on email, decided that the guitar really needed a new neck, and because the other one was completely destroyed. So I had a bit of a choice in about what kind of profile.
And the kind of era of the neck, the kind of shape of it?
Yeah, I kind of went for, the 64 was renowned for being quite a nice feeling, chunky neck, you know. The real struggle I had with the guitar was really deciding what colour to do it, you know, and the reason I went for cherry in the end was I always fancied Clapton's 335, he's the classic cream guitar that he used, and so I thought, originally I thought I might go natural, and I thought, no, it's not really right for that year, but cherry, yeah, that's the one to have. So fortunately, Gord has got an early 60's 335 himself, and he said I can match the colour up perfectly. So that's the way we went with that. Eventually the guitar came back to me in 2015 and I was completely over the moon with the results, you know. It took a bit of a while in between that to get some bits for it, but managed to, again, get some period correct parts for the guitar.
And let's talk about those. What parts did you grab?
Well, again, just about everything. I had a couple of, they're not PAFs in this guitar, they're the patent number by this time. You might find one maybe with a PAF, but generally speaking, it would be the patent sticker on the bottom of these pickups. So I had a couple of those kicking around. So they went in, and just about everything else really. I robbed another guitar that I've got to put on the scratch plate, because it looks just so much nicer on this one. And the other thing, the important thing for me was that the binding was thinned right out, because I like that vintage thin binding feel.
Well, I guess everyone out there is wondering what this guitar sounds like, so maybe we should get you to grab it and have a play.
Yeah, we will. Let's do that.